It began with a chilling SOS. In the middle of the Malacca Strait, one of the busiest shipping lanes in the world, a message pierced through the static of maritime radios. The signal was faint, broken, but the words were unmistakable. All officers, including the captain, are dead, lying in chartroom and bridge. Possibly whole crew dead. Then came silence. A few moments later, one final message: I die. And that was it. The distress signal had come from a Dutch freighter called the SS Ourang Medan, but no one knew why. No one knew what had happened. And by the time help arrived, the answers were as dead as the crew. This is the terrifying true story of the ghost ship that cried for help only to vanish into legend. The year was either 1947 or 1948. The records are murky. Some believe that confusion is part of the mystery. What we do know is this: the SS Ourang Medan was a Dutch merchant vessel allegedly sailing near the coast of Indonesia when it transmitted its final message. Two American ships, most often identified as the Silver Star and the City of Baltimore, received the SOS and raced to help. The coordinates led them straight to the drifting freighter, eerily silent on the waves. When the Silver Star approached the Ourang Medan, there was no movement, no response to hails, only silence. A boarding party climbed aboard. What they found was horrifying. The deck was littered with corpses. The crew, including the captain, were all dead. But it was how they were found that terrified the rescuers most. The bodies lay on their backs, mouths frozen in silent screams, eyes wide open, faces twisted in terror. Some had their arms outstretched, as if fending off something unseen. There were no visible wounds, no signs of violence, not a drop of blood anywhere. Even the ship's dog dead mid-snarl, teeth bared. It was as if every soul on board had died in the grip of pure fear. The engine room was cold, despite the tropical heat outside. An unnatural chill lingered through the ship's hull. The radio operator who had sent the distress signal was found slumped over his equipment, dead. Still, there was no damage to the ship, no leaks, no sign of struggle, no explanation. The rescue team prepared to tow the ship back to port for investigation. But before they could, smoke began to rise from the hull. Then an explosion. The SS Ourang Medan burst into flames. The boarding crew barely escaped. Within moments, the entire vessel sank beneath the waves, taking its secrets to the bottom of the sea. No bodies were ever recovered. No official record of the ship's registry has ever been found in Dutch shipping archives. No one ever found the wreck. So what really happened aboard the SS Ourang Medan? Some believe it was a chemical leak, possibly cyanide or nerve gas from an illegal cargo. Others whisper about carbon monoxide poisoning, but none of these explain the contorted expressions or why the ship remained completely undamaged. And then, there are the darker theories. That the crew saw something they weren't supposed to. Some believe the ship was part of a Cold War experiment. Others say it stumbled across something supernatural, an entity at sea. A curse. A weapon. Force that cannot be explained. Some even claim the SOS message itself was fabricated part of a government cover-up. But if that's true, then why did so many seamen, across so many vessels, report the same message? Why did the ship exist in maritime logs for years, and then vanish? Was it all a hoax? Or is the ocean hiding something far worse than we've ever imagined? The SS Ourang Medan remains one of the ocean's most terrifying, unsolved mysteries. A ghost ship with no survivors. No evidence, and no closure. Only one man's final words remain: I die. If the sea could speak, what would it tell us? Screams have been swallowed by its depths, and most importantly, what else is out there? If you want more real horror stories like this one, make sure to subscribe and click the next video, because some nightmares never sink.